Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very messy junk room where we create whatever. I belong to a couple of groups on Facebook, junk journal groups, and I encourage you to join a group or two, as it's a great opportunity to meet other creators, like-minded people. It also gives you opportunity to see other people's work, as well as if you participate in swaps, you will get things from other people. If you participate in some of the challenges, you get to use other materials that your partner sends to you. It pushes you out of your comfort zone a little bit because you never know what you're going to get in the mail. It gets the creative juices going. And then there's the element of a surprise of, I don't know what is going to come out of these items. I really encourage you to join a group. I was sent 7 items for the Express Yourself challenge. I can use 5 of those items. I can add 2 of my own items from my stash. The base, as well as, gesso, painting, inking, they don't count as extra items. But if I use a stamp to ink with, then that does count. And that was the one item that I did add. I really, really struggled because I wanted it to be different than what other people were posting of the same items that they received. So I think there was maybe 5 of us that got to do this particular Express Yourself challenge. And so I've seen some of the other junk journalers create, and I'm like, I want it to be different. I'm always trying to be different and use things differently. So it's a little bit of a challenge. And I got an idea in my head, and that's as far as I got, was just a certain part. And I knew I wanted to do it, but how everything else was going to happen, that was a process, a surprise at the end. So you're going to see that in this video of how I used those 5 items to create something for my junk journal. And I love what it ended up being. I've got some mail. I love getting mail. Beautiful card. The instructions are inside. This is Express Yourself. I've received 7 items. I must use 5. I can make anything I want. And then I have to post my creation. Well, let's see what these are. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So very fallish. What can I make with these? Must have a little think. And while I'm thinking, I'm going to cut around the pieces to get rid of all the white edges. I have cut all the white off, and I must say it is so nice to see my desk again. I have been cleaning for days. I want this cup and this book to be the feature, the center of whatever I create, because I still don't know. But I am thinking of doing some sort of weaving with these pieces. I'm going to cut these into strips. I'm going to cut around the cup and the book, and I might save a pumpkin or two. I've got these 2 pumpkins, my cup, it got chipped in the process, and my book. I put those aside. I'm saving these scrappy pieces because I'm thinking of adding more flowers with this punch and some more leaves with this punch. These I'm going to cut in strips. I think this is a good height. I don't even know if the strips need to be the same width. It's hard to see, so let me make a little notch of where the center is, and I'll cut these in half. You may hear some background noise. My in-laws are visiting. So there's more activity. There we go. I have my plastic plate here. There it is a glare, but I'll try to reduce it as much as possible. I'm going to do vintage photo and tea dye. And I'm just going to do the smooshing. The smooshing technique. Let's add some water. Move it around. More water. I'm at the end of my water. Let's think about this for a minute. Let's get a piece of paper. I don't want an even coverage. Just trying to get rid of some of the weight. Oh, I guess I should have asked if this was photocopied on inkjet or the other one, because then it's gonna, too late now. It's not like I can put it back together again. What did I put on there? Tea dye? Vintage photo? I don't know now. Sure, there's too much weight. Do that again. Bring them back to the smush. think that's good. Now I'm going to dry this. Okay, they're dry in some areas. So I'm gonna pull these out. Love, love, love that. And the damp ones I'll put over to the side. It's a little nerve-wracking to be sent items to make something with, because once you start the process and if something goes wrong, you don't have those items anymore. This one's still very wet. So if I didn't like how this turned out at this point, too bad. You got to keep going. So I've altered the pieces of paper that were sent to me. And I still don't have the finished idea in my head yet. And I don't even know if this idea that started in my head that's not finished is even going to work. Oh. But we will just carry on. With the process and just have fun. Junk journaling is a great place to take risks, especially if you're not a risk taker. Okay, I've stretched those out. Some of them need a little bit more drying. Now I'm going to get my wrought iron here and just, I need them to lay a little flat for the weaving job. So I got this at an antique store. And I love it. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this with every piece so they're ready to start the weaving. Now to start the weave. So I'm going to use some washi tape to help me. I'm just going to put it on my pants here so it's not too sticky because I don't want to rip any of these pieces. And I'm just going to line some up. We have 22 pieces. And this will just help me get it started. That might be too long. So I think 11 this way, and then 11 the other way. Mixing up the sizes a little bit. 6. Seven, 8, 9, 10. I don't want those two together because they are the same in color. Almost had enough washi tape. Put that there. And we'll just start the weave. Taking me back to my childhood, under, over, under, over, under, over. Getting so far and realize that you did one wrong and you had to go back and fix it. Here's the little weave. Those are all going to come up right. Immediately go in with glue. The others. Now carefully cut my newly glued pieces. Is it straight? No, of course not. I was cutting. Why would I think it would be straight? But how bad is it? Not too bad. We'll be fine. I am going to ink the sides as I think about what to do next. Ink those sides. Bring back the book. Bring back the teacup. Bring back the pumpkin. I'm going to get some gesso. I want to knock that back a bit. So that the teacup is the, what you call it, focal point. I want to just knock some of this back. Whoops. Still have it coming through. Something like that. Bring back the teacup and the book. Okay, I'm just going to glue these down so that when I cut them, they're not going to come up. And we'll see if I can capture what my thought just was. I don't want to waste these. The cup needs something to sit on. Part of me really likes this part better than just the straight. What would that look like if I did? And what if I could tear it? So that it sits right there with the book. Okay, this piece. I like this idea. This idea is happening, but I need a little bit longer. So again, just make sure that none of these come up. This reminds me of maybe a tablecloth. I'm going to add this so I can go all the way. Whoops, I see some pieces coming up. kind of want these to be torn, but torn in different lengths. Talking this out loud. To see if it will make sense to me. I want it to look rough, so that's good. I think I'm getting that part. Kind of like this. If I ink it, we might be able to see it a little bit better. And cover up some of the white peeking through. Really darken this. This needs to be very distinct. So that will go there. And we'll bring back the book. So the book is going to sit here on the table with a cup of tea. And I'm going to bring back this piece and punch out another flower to cover up the chip in. Oh yeah, I like that. Put some more flowers in there. Yes, I like that. I really want the cup to pop. And I want words on the book. I have this beautiful script stamp. Get my StazOn jet black ink. And there we go. Ooh. Gonna go around the edges. I think I want a round. A little bit. I'm going to put those on pop up. should probably glue this on. Oh, that might just be what I need there. Peel these off. Now, if I were to clean up my mess after finishing this project, maybe my junk room might have a chance to stay clean. What a concept. Clean up after yourself. So I think I'll put that right there. Love it. The book is gonna, maybe the book goes there. The teacup. Is out in front of the book. Just thinking. I think I'm okay with that being flat. There, and then the teacup will be here. Yes, this will be flat. This is going to go flat right in here. Down like that. And the teacup, I really want the teacup to pop. I'm gonna get my Versa marker, pick one of these clear gloss is what I'm wanting. So I'm going to emboss this. Oh, there, this side is much juicier. Try to get it all. Make sure. You can kind of see where I didn't get it, but that's okay. It's all the way over here. Oh, look at that. And I really want this to pop up. But let's get these extra flowers on to cover. Where did the other flowers go? Right here. So in order for that to pop up, maybe I have to put these on top of each other. I think that will work. Now where do we want this tea cup to go? Right there. Oh, look at that. And I want to fill it in there a little bit with some more of those flowers. Just to fill it up a little bit in there. I could use some leaves, and they're so tiny. Look how tiny these are. Ah, they're so tiny. Tuck them in and around. Now I do have a bigger maple leaf. I think I need to build a tower over here for support. So I will do that. Where maybe right there. There, that's better. I don't know where my other little sheet went that I had. Let's see if I can get some more out of here. I suppose I could use these really tiny ones. Oh, these are acorns. Oh, no, they're not. Oops, not the top. Let's put some here. Ah! These are so tiny. Just stay there. Is that the last of the maple leaf? They're just very subtle, I know. Let's see if I can get at least maple leaves. Nope. Maybe. Oh, I got another one. I'd like to put one up here. Where do I want this last one? There, maybe right there. So subtle you can't see. Oh my goodness, I love it. And I didn't really add anything extra, except maybe the stamp there. And so I will put this in my journal as what? It could be a tuck spot, could be a pocket, I'm not 100% sure. What would it look like in a journal? If I get my journal, my Ephemerimber last year, and find a spot for it. It could go here. And just glue it on the two sides. I think I might do that. It's finding the right spot. Still thinking. Oh, we're at the back, which has lots. I kind of like the music. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll do a pocket. And then there, your tag. I forgot to stitch it. So I'm faux stitching. And it's messy. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye-bye.